Alright, welcome to round one of the league. Let's see what we got here. So it's a two-lander. We do have two magma sprays and a cycler in there, though. We're on the draw, so yeah, I think it's fine. Our opponent mulliganed as well. Alright, this is probably Aetherworks Marvel. They're usually the ones that run these lands. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with the mountain, though, just in case he does go turn 2 Servant of the Conduit. I don't want to magma spray it. This is not a particularly strong hand against Aetherworks Marvel, though. Oh, wow. Did he just, keep a one-lander? Wow. Alright. He must have a lot of 2-drops in his hand to constitute keeping a one-lander, though. So, the thing about this Aetherworks Marvel deck... Oh, no, it's not. I don't actually know what we're playing. Temur monsters, I guess? Interesting. Well, this gets magma sprayed with the best of them, so... Alright, So we'll just go ahead and play the island so we can play Sensor and magma spray in the same turn, should we need to. I guess another channeler, okay. So since he is stuck on 2 mana, it's pretty important to hit his mana sources when we can. Whirly Virtuoso will get counterspelled. Alright. So now that we're completely out of counters, we really need to get a really good Glimmer in. Hopefully he doesn't try to go turn 3 Virtuoso again, which it looks like he might have another one. Oh, Rogue Refiner. Okay, I could deal with the Rogue Refiners. Harness Lightning and Sweltering Sun. I like both of these cards, actually. Spot removal and board sweeps are really, really good. We have our 6 land for our Gear Hulk if we need it. Tune, okay. Hopefully he tries to play a spell before he swings with Rogue Refiner. That way we can kind of get a better idea on what we want to flashback with Gear Hulk. Right now I really want to flashback Glimmer of Genius, but if he tries to play something that we absolutely cannot deal with, which I don't know for 2 mana, I don't know if there is one. He might have Harness Lightning in his hand, but I mean if he does, he does. He's going to use it anyway. I mean we're going to get this Glimmer anyway. Disallow's good, and I think I want to keep hitting land drops, so I'll top that mountain. Okay, so I guess he just doesn't have Harness Lightning in his hand. Or maybe he does, and he's just waiting to deal 3 to the Gear Hulk so he doesn't lose all of his energy. Okay. if he spends six in okay, I was gonna say if he spends six energy to kill Geralt, he should have done it before blocks. That's fine. He basically just 2-for-1'd himself, which is kind of what the control deck wants to see happen. Uh, so we've got 4 blue sources. I think we'll just land in the mountain and say go. Yeah, this looks like Aetherworks Marvel though. All 4 of the cards we've killed make energy. Or 4 of the cards we've killed make energy. I don't know why he's running Channelers. Maybe he's just trying them out instead of Servants. It's not really worth disallowing. I think we're just gonna Harness Lightning it in response to the trigger. All right, so he's gonna spend his energy, make a 1/1. All right, so we've effectively dealt with 2 Whirly Virtuosos, which in most decks are an issue problematic card. Okay, Servant's fine. Let's just cast the Sweltering Suns. Play a Spiral of Canal. He has 2 cards left in hand, so I mean, he's bleeding out. I don't know how much more he could actually have that's gonna hurt. Bristling Hydra. That's gonna get countered. So maybe this isn't Aetherworks Marvel. Maybe this is just the Temur energy list that was running around at the Pro Tour. It seems like that could be it. Which I feel like we have a good matchup against it anyway, because our removal is just so efficient against it. The thing that's would have the hardest time for us is Bristling Hydra. Glorybringer. Okay, well, I care about that. Yeah, okay, he just scooped it up. I mean, I wasn't going to counter it. I was, well, I guess I was going to counter it. Okay, so he's got energy in his deck. I think we want the Essence Scatter. Magma Spray is pretty good. The Sweltering Suns are very, very good. I think we'll take out a negate. Of course, he's probably going to bring in counter spells. But, I mean, we have plenty of counter magic, so. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think this is the matchup to bring in Dragon Master Outcast or anything. Dynavolt Towers could be interesting, but they don't hit the Hydras. They do hit everything else, though. No, I think we're just going to stick it with this, see what happens. This is another 2-lander, but we do have a negate, a Magma Spray, and an early Cycler, so I think it's fine. I have noticed with this deck, like, the magic number of lands that you must want is 4. After that, anything else, it's kind of just gravy. If it doesn't have the turn 2, that's pretty good for us, so. I mean, we are going to cycle this hieroglyphic, the illumination, because we really want to get to disallow mana. Okay, that's not it. Alright, well that is technically disallow mana, but we have to survive one more turn. So it's going to be really, really just not great for us if he just slams down the Hydra here. We need to survive Hydra one turn. Forest, okay, so he's probably got it. Actually, he's got Rogue Refiner. I can deal with Rogue Refiner. So is he playing around Censor, I guess? I mean, there's no reason to not play Rogue Refiner on 3 otherwise. Hmm. I mean, we're not in trouble yet. We do have a few counter spells to kind of ward off his first few threats. Alright, so if he's just going to end, we're just going to cycle, try to hit another land drop. Okay, still no land. Alright, there's a land. And so, like in my other version of this, I was running a single copy of Rise from the Tide, just because, as you can see, we do fill up our yard with instants and sorceries pretty quickly. And in the stream last night, it did blow out Aetherworks Marvel one game. So our opponent either has the slowest hand in the world, or he's got nothing but counter spells in his hand. Which now we have disallow and negate mana up. So I mean, I feel like his next threat he sticks is going to get counterspelled probably, because he's not going to be able to fight through the counter wall unless he just has like Hydra dispel. Still just committed to sticking to his guns on not playing anything. See if he counters Glimmer. I really want to. Well, those are both good. I really want to bait him out of counter spells, which his hand cannot all be lands. Like, he's got to have some gas. Wow, our hand is literally all gas. Hmm. Well, I think we don't. I don't think we actually cycle. Like, we just get rid of Sweltering Suns. I mean, our hand is just absolutely gorgeous. It's just kind of like, what do we want to get rid of here? Probably Harness Lightning. It's the weaker. Our opponent's got to play something eventually. Like, I don't know what he's actually doing. Well, we're not going to Glimmer here. What is he doing? Oh, is he just like going to hard cast Deep Fiend on us? He is. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. So we'll Essence Scatter the Deep Fiend. The Deep Fiend. Still didn't hit a land. Alright, this is where we're going to get punished. That Deep Fiend trigger kind of broke our backs, and our inability to... We've missed 4 land drops in a row now, which is a humongous issue. Okay, well, there's 6 lands for the Torrential Gear Hulk, but I mean, I don't expect him to actually stick. I expect him to get counterspelled or something. I think we take our beats from the Hydra here. We didn't swing. Okay. Don't quite understand that play. Okay, so here comes a counterspell maybe. We know he has a counterspell in his hand now. So I don't want either one of these hieroglyphs. So we just want lands. Man, bottom 2 cards in the tried to get a land and didn't get a single one. Does he have another Deep Fiend in his hand? Oh, he does. Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright, well, there's a land, thank God. Whew, we're halfway through our deck and we get 7 lands. So I still think we're in fine shape. He's got 4 cards in hand. We've got a full stack 7. He's got this Hydra in play that for some reason he's not swinging with. I don't actually know what's going on. Okay. So he's just going to drain his energy here. Just going to make it 5. Okay, that's fine. Another one, huh? Well, we're gonna force him to have a counterspell here. I think he does, but yeah. It's down to 2 cards. Okay, down to 1 card. Alright, so now we've got 8 lands. We have Torrential Gearhulk with Negate backup ready to go. So, man, I guess he might have just run out of stuff. Hmm. So we can make him drain all of his energy here into saving the Hydra. Then we'll take 8. We'll go to 5. That's fine. I think I'm going to just kill off the conduit. And we're going to lose a Gearhulk here, but he's going to lose all of his energy trying to save the Hydra, and then we could just flash in another Gearhulk and then shoot the Hydra with the Harness Lightning. Okay, so he's just going to trade? That's even better for us, I think. So now, like, even if he swings, um, we'll be able to trade with the Gearhulk with the Hydra. We still have all these, like, counter spells in our hand, too, but I don't know actually how relevant they're going to be. Usually, Censor's already outclassed. Disallowed could be okay, but I mean, he's pretty much top decking. Choosing not to swing with Lumbering Falls. Chose not to swing. All right, well, that's good for us. We get a free Glimmer in, pretty much. Um, Yes to the Gear Hulk. Yes to the Lightning. Because I want to make him use up his energy right now. Seems like a good play to make him use up his energy right now. I was gonna negate it. It's fine. We will negate his negate. All right. So he has one energy left, which means he cannot hexproof his Hydra anymore. But I would have really liked to have drawn one land here. Let's go ahead and cycle. Okay, there's a land. So I think we go ahead and go for. Well, no, I don't think we go for it here. I think we just wait. Just in case he does have like harness lightning in his hand and he targets and then pumps himself up some energy to save his bristling Hydra. Gonna have to be careful though. This is all four of our Gear Hulks. Never mind. I guess it's only three. Yeah, it's three Gear Hulks, so we still have one more. Okay. God, this card is just so good. So just gonna animate his land. Okay. All right. So let's Gear Hulk. Target Harness Lightning. We're gonna attempt to Harness Lightning the Hydra first to see if that works, and then if it doesn't, then we have to chump block the Hydra. We're gonna go ahead and do one extra. Okay, cool. So, all right, and then we block the Lumbering Falls. All right. And that was the blowout turn we want. Like, we don't even care. Okay, Channel Lear Initiate is fine. We'll just cycle the sensor. All right, Void Shatter's good. All right, so I think we could start attacking for 5 safely. And if he doesn't draw anything or play anything, we do have this gigantic pull from tomorrow we can cast off next turn. Life Crasher's Bestiary. No, I don't think so. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull from tomorrow right now. We're gonna draw 5 cards. Yeah, okay. So he scooped it up. He saw what was coming. What would our 5 have been? It's a decent 5. A little land heavy. But all right, well, that's round 1. Blue Eyed Control. Like I said, a Hydra's a beating, but you just gotta like try to navigate your way around it, and it's very, very tedious sometimes. But all right, starting out 1-0, that's good. See you round two.